All right, what's up, guys? Um, and I've recorded this multiple times, like three. I've recorded this 3 times now, but I'm gonna get it right this time. All right, so I'm gonna be showing anyone how to back up Game Boy Advance games and play them on emulators. And I have Pokemon games, so that's what I'm gonna be showing, and I'm gonna show also some extra Pokemon stuff. And this is from scratch, and it's from start to finish with everything. And with minor variations, like if you have Apple or Windows or Linux, Mac, you'll just you'll just do what you got to do for those. So what you're going to do is you go to gbxcart.com, and I'm recording on my phone because it I can't record on the computer, and also I don't want to show you guys like hand recorded footage. I just did that and I was messing up. I could still do that, but also I'm just gonna choose not to do that. But anyways, so you go to gbxcart.com and you go all the way at the bottom. Now, which says latest downloads, at the first option where it says GUI version 1.37 and console interface version 1.30, you don't need to download both. They both do the same things. I personally like the GUI one better. I find that one's easier to me, so I'm gonna go with that one, and that's the one I'm gonna show. Now for this part, I have to do that. I'm gonna do the hand footage for this one. So once you click GUI 1.37, you download it, um, and it's just you just need to unzip it. You just need to unzip it, and once you unzip it, you have what you need. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. Um, Now hold on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you that real quick. All right, so now I have to switch to the footage to show this part. So right here where it says the zip, the folder above it, that's what came inside the zip. So as long as you have the folder, you took it outside the zip, you're good. So this is what you're gonna do. And again, sorry for the footage. You click on this right here, and if you have Windows XP, you click on XP. If you don't have XP, you just click on this one. So once you click on this, it's gonna open up, and this is very simple, straightforward. It's gonna open up as this. So I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna show you what to do. And sorry for like the quality in the film, like jumping back and forth to screen recorded and hand recorded. I don't have like the technology and all that, so I'm doing what I got to do. Now, what you're gonna do is, in order to even use that on GBX cart, so from here you scroll up, or if you already went to the beginning, you get to the part where it says buy now. This is what you're gonna need. So right here is the thing that you actually need to put your game in. It's the cart reader. That's the cartridge reader. So you put your Game Boy game in this, and yeah, like that. So you put it in there, and it reads it. This is what you do. For me personally, I went with the last option because it reads the actual Game Boy. I don't know what the other two do. I didn't buy those. Um, you can experiment by the other ones, but for me, I bought the last one, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. The only color is blue, so that's the color. I went with the cable just to make sure I had everything. What it is it's a small USB-C cable. So if you already have one, you don't need to buy this, but if you want to buy it, you can go ahead and buy it. So it's 32. This cable costs $2, and the all three of these cost 30. So $32, and then you just pretty much buy it. I think these guys come from Australia, and it took me like 3 weeks to get it. So yeah. So now let me switch back. So from here, in order to even use this, what you're gonna need first. So I got a couple Pokemon games right here. I got my Pokemon games right here, and I got and so when you buy the thing, it's gonna look like this. Inside gadgets. This is what you need, and when you open it up, this is the stuff that it comes. Shoot, I'm using one hand to record and one hand to do the Sorry for the footage. I'm sorry, but hold on. Hold up. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry for doing. Hold on now. Hold on. Oh. Damn. I'm sorry. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Damn. My goodness. There we go. Damn. Yeah, it's tight. It's a tight space. All right. So you got your stuff. You got your stuff. All right. So this is the 20 centimeter thing. So this is what you need. This is where you put your game in. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a game. I'll go with whatchamacallit. I'll go with I'll do Emerald first. So right here, I got Emerald. So what you do is you put it in there, and the front has to face the front, so it looks like this. And then what you do is you take and again, I'm sorry for the footage. I have to use one hand. I don't have like a stand. I gotta do what I gotta do. But and you put it in. Hold up. And you put it in here. This piece right here. You gotta put it in and make sure it clicks. Make sure it gets in there right. I'm sorry for the bootleg footage. I'm sorry. Damn. There we go. We heard that click. Once you heard that, it's in there. And then you plug this in the computer. So all right. So the setup will kind of look like this. You just kind of have it on the side. This is something different. I'll explain that later. But so setup's gonna kind of look something like, or however you got to do it, but it'll look like this. And now, when you go back here, make sure this is selected to GBA. I think this is what it automatically comes in, but if not, just hit, if for some reason, if it doesn't come up as GBA, hit GBA, and then you hit connect. So see, it's good, lit up green, you're good. Now you have to hit read cart info first. So it's reading it, see? Pokemon Emerald, that's Emerald. So the two things that you need the actual game and the save file. So this is to download the actual game. You're going to hit read ROM. So it's doing its thing. It's gonna this takes longer than backing up the save. And when I'm not gonna show you how to use the restore save, because you can't, as far as I know, on an actual Game Boy Advance cartridge, you can't override an actual one like from Nintendo. That's what the whole flash cart stuff is for. Because what you're doing with a flash cart versus a Nintendo one is, Nintendo obviously has some sort of encryption or some kind of seal where you can't just override it. Okay, it has installed, unplug. See, sometimes, like I said, sometimes this might happen where it might fail. So you just do it again. But hold on, let me do this again. Hold up, yeah. If you get that situation where it fails, just adjust, maybe like adjust the wires or stuff like that. It didn't mess anything up. So if that does happen, this is what I personally like to do. I don't think this came out complete. So yeah, look, 832 kilobytes. That's not complete. So I'm just gonna delete that real quick, because you want to make sure it downloads 100%. So if it comes up like incomplete or whatever, just delete it. Yeah, and then you're good. Alright. So then once you have it, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, once you have, alright, so just do it again, connect, and again, sorry for this, sorry for it failing, and sorry for the footage. So read cartridge, and then you hit, after this stuff loads up. So there you go, boom. Now you hit read ROM. So just be patient with it, and It might take a couple tries to do, but once it loads all the way, then you're good to go. I'll come back when it's done. All right, so it's almost done. There. So once it says finished, then you're good to go. So now you have the actual game. So once it says finished, then you hit read cart info again, and then it'll just still be that. And then you hit backup save. Backup C. Then it says finished. Then you're good. You have both of them. Then you could just hit disconnect, and then you could close this. And then if you want to take this out, you can. I'll take it out. Yeah. And then, okay, so these are two. Where it says .gba and .save. This is the actual game in order to even play the game, and this is the save file. So if you can actually play the game by only playing this, but it's just gonna start from the beginning. So that's why you need your save. And these two have to be named the exact same thing. They don't have to be named Pokemon Emerald. You can edit it, make it Pokemon Emerald, whatever you want, but they have to be the exact same thing. And also in the extras, I'm gonna show you something that has to do with stuff like this. Now, you see 616 the kilobyte. Yep, because when it said the 800, that wasn't the full thing, so that's why I deleted it. So now you're good. So I'm gonna show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something real quick, but hold on. So if you're like me and you're doing everything where if your computer is not like you can't use it on your computer and you have to use your phone, this is what I do. Now I have an Android. I have a Galaxy S9 Plus. So I'm sorry for that. So I have my charger right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it on my phone. Now I already have an Emerald on my phone, but I already have it all set up on my phone, but I'm just showing everybody from start to finish from scratch. So you plug this in the computer, and then once you plug it in, again I'm sorry for the footage. I'm sorry. Now, once you have it, now I'm just gonna rename it. Okay, hold up. Sorry about that. So that's actually my phone right here, where it says okay. So since I pulled my phone up, this is what you're gonna do where it's side by side. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. All right. So once you're at the point, so yeah. So all right. So you got the game in the save, and I'm personally just gonna rename this. I'll keep it in caps just to save time. But I'm just gonna rename it just to show. I'm not saying that anybody doesn't believe me. I'm just doing this just to show. I don't have to, but I'm just doing this just to show anyone that you could rename it and it'll work. So Emerald, and I have my phone stuff set up here. And if you have Apple, I don't know how you're gonna do this, or if you have any other phone. I have an Android. So what I do is, and I have an SD card in. So I go to my SD card, and I'm gonna go to my game folder. I put this in Japanese. You could put it in any language you want. And these are where like all the games are. So I'm going to make a new folder. And again, sorry for this quality of the video. I'm just gonna name this PK Emer. Just Pokemon Emerald. Alright. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to take these two, and this is just for simplicity. As long as you have it on your phone, then you're good. As long as you have it on your phone, you're good. Um, let me switch to my phone view because it's kind of slow. So let me switch. So I'm sorry for the back and forth and kind of inconsistency. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to your you're gonna go to your interface and go to SD card and you go to games or whatever folder you put your games in. This for simplicity. So new folder. I'm just gonna do PK Emer, Pokemon Emerald. Now, what I'm going to do is um so I'm gonna take these two files, the emerald, and put them in here. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Also, if you want to know like where your saves are, they save in this actual folder. Yeah, so that's where they automatically save. So what I'm gonna do is, so in this tab I have my SD card open, and right here where it says PKMer, I'm gonna open that up and then put these over here. So now I got this and this. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on it. But I have both these. So I'm gonna show you what else you're gonna do. All right. So this is another take after I kept messing this up. All right, I'm getting it right this time. So this is how you play your Game Boy games on an emulator, and this is how you do the saves and stuff. This is where you know where the saves go and how to do that stuff. Now this is specifically for Pokemon games, so I'm sorry if your game doesn't like match up with this and it's a little different. But for Pokemon games, this is what you're gonna do. And for other games too, but especially Pokemon games for what I'm saying, for everything I'm saying. So you go to your file manager, then you go to SD card, and you go to, I put it in the games folder. So you go to games and PKMer. Now this is a different recording from the one I did hours ago, where I took it from the computer and put it on my phone. But so I redid the game to the point where I'm in the truck, and I still named myself BB. But okay, so here's the game and here's the save. Now you have two ways you can do this, and yes, all that trial and error. I literally like just now, like a couple minutes ago, like some minutes ago. This is how I figured it out because I was messing up. This is why I'm re-recording it. So the game folder has to be, wherever you locate it. So when you go on the emulator, wherever you put your games, so this is what it's gonna look like. When you go on My Boy, it's gonna look something like storage slash emulated. It's gonna be something like this. I think you type, hold on, /0. Okay, yes. This is what it's gonna look like when you first download it and all that. So it's gonna look like this. You hit back, and then you hit back again, and you hit the 8 zeros, and now it's your SD card. I know that's kind of weird. Why is it structured that way? That's what you have to do. So once you get here, you go to games, and you go to PKMer, and you load it up. I'm just gonna speed it up just to be fast. See, the save file is there. So I'm gonna close it. Go to save files in SD card. You can either have the save file in your SD card and or on in the My Boy folder on your phone. So right here, the save is in my SD card. And I'm gonna go to my storage, go to the My Boy folder, and then go to saves. All these saves right here are different saves, so don't worry about these. This one right here is Pokemon Emerald with the accent on it, so that's my real Emerald. So it's not the same as the one that's all caps. The one that's all caps is not in here. So whether it loads from the save that's right next to your the game or in the My Boy folder, it works both ways, and I'm gonna show you. If it your save, so your save either has to be right next to the game or it has to be in the My Boy folder. You can't just have it where it doesn't work you can't have it where it's not like that because it won't work. And I tried it in the other recordings. So let me do this. Let me go to my SD card. Let me go to games, PK Emmer, and I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this out in here. So this is in the game folder, but it's not directly next to the game. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reopen it. You see, it doesn't even recognize that it's the same game. So I'm gonna close this, and now when you bring it back, it'll work again. So for completion, I'm gonna do it again. So just move it back in there, and then you go to My Boy, load it back up. See, it works now. So that's one way how you could do it. The save file has to be it has to be paired with the game. It has to be either next to it or load from the My Boy folder. So now let me move this over to, okay, let's say, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it to right here. When you go to the main screen, you go to device, and then you go to My Boy, you go to saves, and I moved it. See right here, all this caps is right here. So now it's no longer in the SD card. It's on the phone now. So now I'm gonna go to My Boy, load it back up. See, it works either way. Now I'm gonna close this, and now let me move this. So I'm just gonna move it. Matter of fact, yeah, let me just move it right here, outside the My Boy folder. I mean, it's in the My Boy folder, but it's not in the save folder. So I'm just gonna move it right there. Now I'm gonna load it back up. See? So it has to be, two things that you have to do is it has to be in this folder right here. It has to be in this save folder right there. It has to be in this folder. So you have the option. You can either move it here and or on your SD card. It doesn't matter which one. It just has to be one or the other. I like to have them in both, and then I take them from, now whenever you save the game, now this is, whenever you save the game in game, it's always gonna save first. It's always gonna save in the My Boy. It's always gonna save in My Boy. So it's no longer in my SD card. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's no longer in my SD card. So this is what I'm gonna do for something new. So, oh shoot. So I'm gonna take it from the phone. So now that you know both ways, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So you take it, how many minutes? Okay. All right, so you take it and you put it in, okay, so I'm just gonna do it right here, PK Emmer. It's not on the phone. It's not on the phone. It's on the SD card now. So I'm gonna load it back up, and I'm gonna fast forward. All right, so it's right here. So I'm gonna save right here in the corner. I was facing the other way, but now I'm saved in the corner. So now I'm gonna hit close, and I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go to the phone, My Boy. So see, every time you save, so see, it wasn't in the folder anymore. It was on the SD card now. But every time you save in game, the one in the My Boy folder, that's like the new save. So now I'm just gonna do this. So right here, I'm gonna delete this. This is in the My Boy folder. I'm gonna delete that one. The other one is still on my SD card. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load it back up, and I'm gonna fast forward. You see, I'm still in front of the truck because the one from, so just make sure the ultimate save is from the My Boy folder. So the one on your SD card may not always be the most updated one. You have to keep taking it from the My Boy folder and putting it on the SD card for them to both be up to date. But the one on the My Boy, the one in the My Boy folder is always going to be the current one. So just as I'm about to save right now, that save didn't just go to the SD card. It just now went to the My Boy folder. So yes, you can load saves directly from your SD card, even if you have nothing in the My Boy folder. But once you save again, it's gonna once you save, then it's gonna automatically load it to the My Boy folder, even if you didn't already have a save in there. So the one from your My Boy folder, I said this is the third time saying it, but the one from the My Boy folder is the ultimate one. That's the automatic. That's the new one, the one you just saved, and the one on your SD card may not be the newest one. It's not gonna be the newest one. You have to take it from the SD card and then put it on the you have to take it from the My Boy folder and then put it on the SD card to get it to be the newest one. So yeah, even if you start off with the SD card, you load it from there. Once you save, you have to take it from the My Boy folder and put it on the SD card. All right, I said that 4 times. All right, but okay, I got it. Okay, I got it right. So, okay, and I said it right. I'm good. Okay, I'm happy. I'm glad I said it right. All right, so I'm gonna close this, and that's how you do it. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, that's how you do it. So now I'll edit this to where, I know it's gonna be jumping back and forth. I recorded the parts that are gonna be ahead are actually before, but I fixed it, so now we're good. All right, now we can get to the extras and all that. All right. Actually, you know what? No. Let me do it all from scratch. Let me do it all from scratch again from when I picked up from. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. Okay. Well, I was just right here. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and we're gonna. So this is also how to. This is also this is part of the extras. I mean, this is in that. This is the extras. One of the extras. This is how you get This is how you get multiple Pokemon, especially like the starters, with the same OT and ID and secret ID, without having to start the game over. So what you're gonna do is, so this is what you're gonna do. You go to My Boy, and I'm just speeding this up for simplicity. So, yep. See how I'm facing up here. Oh, hold on, real quick. Yeah, cause see, this one is from the storage. This one is from the storage. It's not from the SD card one. That's why I loaded up right there. SD card one was in the corner. That one was the one I saved some minutes ago was facing up like that. All right. So I'm gonna cut to the part where we're at the basket. All right. I know I just said I'm gonna cut to the part where I know I get the basket where I'm to the basket, but I forgot. I'm redoing that some of the extras. So for this part, since I'm redoing it, this is what I found out. So when you go to May's house, usually when you go up, you'll click on the Pokeball. Don't click on the Pokeball, but do this. Now, whichever way you move, that's fine. But yeah, see? And we're just gonna speed it up. And then see, the Pokeball's not there anymore. And when you talk to her, it's the same stuff that she would say, even if you clicked on the Pokeball. So that's kind of cool. That's why I found that's kind of cool. So all right, here we are now. Okay, this is also an easy way to shiny hunt. To keep restarting, because you have the speed up button and the save states. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna save right here in front of the basket. Now, you go to the menu, you hit save. We're gonna do slot 1. This is just so you can get all 3 of them. And also, if you want to shiny hunt, so especially on the same OT and all that. So, I'm just gonna go with Torchic first. Oh, whoa, what the hell? He had a berry? Damn, hey, there we go, finding something new. There we go, finding something new. Damn. Hey, it's pretty cool that I restarted, because, hey, I didn't know that. I didn't know he just Well, I mean, he has pickup, so I guess he automatically had one. That I didn't know. I'm gonna slow the video down, um, like myself, and then I'll look to see what. Obviously, he had some kind of berry. But anyways, okay. But yeah. So let me do this real quick. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save the game. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to hit save. I'm gonna keep slot 1 for just the basket. I'm gonna put this on slot 2. Now I'm going to load. I'm gonna load slot 1 again, and just choose a different and just do this 2 more times. And yeah, I'm gonna show the whole thing just for the completion. All right. And also, this is another thing I found out for redoing the recordings. Every time you save, like I said, it always saves on the in the My Boy folder on your phone. So, okay, hold on real quick. Let me put this on slot 3. So, even though that you can switch between slots and save states, whichever one you save in the game, whichever one you save in game from, that's the one that's always going to be the one. So like when you start the game up, it's gonna go off of whichever one you saved in game last. So you can't like, oh, save state last, and it's gonna load it from that last save state when you load the game up. No, whichever one you loaded in the game last, it's gonna recreate. It's gonna override that save. So let me switch back to Torchic. If I save in Torchic and I load the game, when I load the game back up, it's gonna load. And also, even if you have one on the SD card and one in the My Boy folder, it's always gonna go off the My Boy folder first. It's only gonna go off your SD card if you don't have one in the My Boy folder. So keep that in mind. But whichever one you save first, like let's say if I save on Torchic and then I re-upload, it's gonna go on Torchic first. If I switch and load the Mudkip save state, and I load it back up, it's gonna load it on Mudkip now. It's just you just have to manually switch between each save state. So keep that in mind. So now I'm gonna load back to the basket. Oh shoot. Get Trico. Oh, okay. So there you go. Did it again. There you go. I think he had Chesto. Damn, he whooping my ass. He putting up a fight. Damn, that one. There we go. This is good. I'm getting these extras. Damn, he put up a fight. He not playing. All right. All right. So now that I saved, I'm a save state and put this on slot 4. So now this is what and I just saved in game as a Trico. So I'm gonna close it, and just to show you, so when you go to My Boy, you go to the file manager, go to device, the storage, internal storage, My Boy, saves. See, now it's got the screenshots of stuff. So ST means save state, and then 1, 2, 3, however many save states you have. So PNG right here, that's nice that they saved the picture. This right here goes with this, because ST1 and then ST1.png. This is the picture for save state 1, and then 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 4 for 4. Yeah. So this right here, this save state is gonna load up as Trico, because I saved last as Trico. The one on the SD card is still the one where I was in the truck. So if I put the let's say I delete this save state or move it somewhere else. I mean, not save state. If I the save file, if I remove this save file, so let me just do this. I'm just gonna move it right here real quick. It's gonna load me back up in the truck, because the one on the SD card is still the truck. And like I said, if it's not in a My Boy folder, it's gonna load it where your SD card is. See, I'm still in the truck. And obviously, if I whatchamacallit. Now, obviously, if I put the one on the SD card, like let's say the one on the SD card is not in the SD card, then I would go off of this one. Now, let's say this one is in the SD card, then it will go off the SD card, and that would be Trico. Yeah. So the one hold on real quick. So the one so if I put this one on the so right here, this one is the one for Trico. If I put him, like, let's say I delete the one from the SD card which is on the truck, and I put Trico, I put the one I saved for Trico either in in the save folder, or I put it on my SD card, it's gonna load off of either one. If I put it in both, it's gonna load from the save folder. But if I put it in either one, it's gonna load from either one. So wherever you put your saves, where if you have them in both places, then it's gonna load from the save folder. If you only have them in one place, you can put it in either the save folder or your SD card. So yeah, so there we go. So I'm just gonna put this. There we go. So I'm just gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back in the save folder, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load this back up. Let me close that real quick. It's not gonna show up as like, oh, save state 1 2 3 4 or the save. It's only gonna come up as the game. Which we'll call it. And fast forward. There we go. So see, now we're back in the lab because, like I said, I put the save back in the save folder. Pokemon Trico, in the save states, you load. This is how you switch between all that stuff. So this is the exact same memory. It's just spread out. So technically, this is an uncommitted way how you do things and how you can have your same memory, have multiple things and do multiple things. But yeah, so this is how you get the same Pokemon or the starters on the same one. In any Pokemon that's like, where you don't have to keep restarting the game or stuff like that, or those things, where you have to keep restart, or damn, where you don't have to, where those things where it's like hard to get all on one save. This is how you do it if you can get them all on one save. So this is how you do stuff like that. I want to record this real quick because I rewatched the part where I was talking on here. And so what I meant was, on this screen right here that you see, it's not going to pop up as the save file in the save states, in the picture for the save state, in the save states. It's only going to come up as, like, right here, the game, GBA. It won't come up as the other stuff. So that's what I meant. But when you click on it, and then obviously then there's a save states. But that's what I meant. Alright, so I figured out how to take each of those save states that I did, all 4 of those save states, and turn them into games. So you're able to trade off of each one of them to put all of the starters all on one game. So I just made a recording, but it was really long, and plus I kind of messed up at the end, so I didn't want to confuse anybody, even though I fixed it. But I want to do this. I want to do this in a I want to do this faster. So this, you go to your file manager. You go to where your games are, and so I went ahead and made separated these. So the one from the truck is the one where I was in the truck. PK Emmer is where I'm at the basket. So truck, it has the truck save, Emmer, his emerald, and then Emmer 2, 3, and 4 each don't have a save. But those save states, I did them on Emmer 1. So Emmer, wherever you made your save states, that's where you have to go from, and I'm gonna show you how. So Emmer 1, this is what we're gonna do. Also, you could, when it says the game.gba, I went and copied them into each of the folders. You can't do that with the save file because each save file is unique. You can do that with the game because it's the game, but just not the save file. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it. So when you go to my boy, So this is PK Emmer 1. So you go to PK Emmer, and I'm gonna load it up. See, so I already did this off screen on the recording. I deleted, but so you go to load and see it has all 4 save states. So you switch to save slot 2. This one is Torchic. So you hit save, and you have to do this one at a time. So yes, you have to keep closing and opening it back up. So you close it. Now you go to the My Boy folder, save. So right here, Pokemon Emerald. See 109, 109. See this is the new one. So you move this into Emmer 2. And you rename it Emmer 2. So you rename 2. So this is how you turn save states into actual save files. So now Emmer 2 has its own save file. Emmer 2 doesn't have any save states because it's still on Emmer 1. That's where I made all the save states. But Emmer 2 is now a save file. So, and just to show you, if I wanted to take those save states and like make them consistent, where the basket save state is with save 1, Torchic save state is with Torchic, Mudkip with Mudkip, and Trico with Trico, this is what you do. You go to the My Boy folder. You see how each save state, like, okay, let's see save state 2. It's named Pokemon Emerald dot save state 2, and then .png for the PNG one. But so I was on the PNG one, and this is just the save state. You would have to name it from Pokemon Emerald to Pokemon Emerald 2 so it can transfer over. So right now it's on Pokemon Emerald. So it's see right here, PK Emmer. It's only on PK Emmer 1. The basket. Load it up, see? They're all on the basket. This slot 2 is gonna be missing, so just watch. So I'm gonna close this. I'm going to rename I'm going to rename this as Emerald 2, and for completion I'm going to rename the picture so I don't mess anything up. I'm gonna name the picture as Emerald 2 as well. So now when I go back, now I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to PK Emmer, and I'm gonna load it back up. See, by the basket. Now when I hit load, see, save state 1, 3, and 4. 2 is gone. See, 2 is gone. So I'm gonna hit close, and now I'm gonna go to PK Emmer 2. See, it's Torchic. When I hit load, see that? Save state. So even if I walk down here, so you know, load, save state, see? So that's how you transfer save states. So that's how you turn save states into save games, as well as transfer save states to each new save game or any save game. That's how you do it. So now I'm gonna get a new recording, and now I'm gonna show you. Well, before I get into recording, let me finish. So for completion, let me just finish doing the stuff. So since I'm already right here, I'm gonna turn save state 3 to Emerald 3, and then 4 to 4. How many minutes? Okay, cool. All right. So now, what you do is since 1, 3, and 4 are on since 1, 3, and 4 are on whatchamacallit, Emerald, since they're on Emerald 1, I have to keep going back. I have to keep going back, and from I have to keep going back. What I just did was whatchamacallit. Oh, no. Sorry. I still have to go. I still have to. So okay. Here's a shortcut. I do not have to do this because, for example, let me go to Emer 3. There's no save game on Emer 3. So, see? But you saw what I did with the save states. That's a shortcut because this is Mudkip. See? That's a shortcut to where now I can just make it. So what I did for Trico, not Trico, what I did for Torchic, where I turned it into a save game first, and then I saved and then transferred the save states. You can do that. It's just this is just a shortcut. So yeah. But and then you do the same thing for Emer 4. So Emer 4, even though it doesn't have a save, and these are one of the cool things about save states. If you don't have a save game, you can load the save state, and then this is Trico. Yup, and then you just save. So now these are save games. So that's cool. So that's multiple ways on how to do the same thing. This is just a shortcut way of how I did it with Torchic. So what you saw with me taking from Emerald 1 from the basket to Torchic, what I just did with Mudkip and Trico, that's a quicker way to do what I just did with Torchic. But you can do them both ways, but that's how you do them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close that and see they save. So right here we see Emerald 3 save and Emerald 4 save. These two created their own saves. So I'm just gonna move them. You can copy them. You don't have to move them, but I'm just gonna move them to each folder. So Emer 3, move to Emer 3, and at 4 to 4. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so that's how you do this. Here we go. And yep. So that's how you do them. And then now, whichever one that you load up, Emer 4, I'm just gonna go from Emer 4 because it's right there. Then obviously, you get to the point in each game where you're able to trade, and now they act like they're all different games. So even though, OT 63304, these are all the same. Even if you link local, switch, add another game, you can Emer 2. Oh, I'm already at speed up. That's right. See, I'm Torchic. See, and then I just switch game. Emer 4. See, you just switch game. So now you have the starter. Now you have the starters truly on each game. So then you just trade, even though technically it's the same exact ID numbers and everything. 63304. Torchic. Yeah, Torchic. And then switch game. 63304. Trico. Yeah. So you just keep messing around. You can experiment, do this, and mess around. But this is how you get them all on the same everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get a new recording and explain a little bit more in the detail. So technically, and I don't know the likeliness, and I don't know how likely this is to happen, but technically, what I just did is technically it's not. Technically it can happen where even if your OT is different, like you see how I have BB, my name could be like, let's say I have Landon. I can have 63304. My name is Landon, and my secret ID is the same. A secret ID you can't see what the numbers are. I don't know how that's generated or whatever. the likeliness of those secret number and trainer ID being the exact same, I mean, I really don't know the likeliness of that. But if somehow they happen to be the same, but your OT is just different, I think what it is you're allowed to change the nicknames. I think the nicknames are determined off of trainer ID and secret ID. So both of them have to match. Now the OT could be whatever. I think it's just those two, trainer ID and secret ID, have to be the same for you to change nicknames. So even if it's truly two different games, like you didn't do what I just did, you just split the same exact game. If it's two different games, you have the same IDs, trainer ID and secret ID, and you trade Pokemon, I think this is just, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, if I messed up on anything, but I think you're able to change the nickname even though that's not your Pokemon that came from you. But it's just the reason that would, if that's true, the reason is just, Nintendo, the Pokemon guys, they just try to differentiate to where, you can't trade it. If they tried to really find a way to where you can't change the nickname unless it really comes from your game, but obviously that's a super small percent of it happening. If you can change the name, if it doesn't come from you, but that's what that is. So if that does happen to you and you're like, well, I was still able to change the name and they didn't come from me, then that's why. They just really tried to minimize you from being able to change the name if a Pokemon doesn't come from you. But that's the only small window. You have to have the same trainer ID and secret number. But yeah. So I just realized something. What I'm gonna do is so I'm gonna take it from I'm gonna take it from when I changed each save state into each game. So I'm gonna go to Emmer 2. Oh, sorry. I went in the wrong one. Let me go to the My Boy folder and see right here where it says save Emerald 2 dot save state 2. You could change this save state 2 to save state 1. That's just a slot. So yeah. So when it asks you to change the extension, just hit yeah. And just for consistency, so I don't mess anything up, I'm gonna change the picture as well as save state 1. This is for Emmer 2. So My Boy, we're gonna go to Emmer 4. I mean, not Emmer 4. We're gonna go to Emmer 2. Let me slow it. I'm sorry, that thing it's kind of loud. Okay, so here, torch it in the lab. When you load, see, now it's on slot 1. It said slot 2 before, but it's on slot 1. So that's how you change your slots. Just make sure if you have multiple slots, just make sure that no matter what name you name it, even if let's say okay, for example, right here slot 1. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna save this in slot 2. So load, slot 1's in the lab, load, slot 2 is outside. Just make sure that the very save itself, even if you rename them whatever, you know which one is which. You know that the one outside is the one outside, and you know the one inside is the one inside. So know which saves are which saves. So even if you even if you name slot 1, slot 2, and slot 2, slot 1, the very file itself, as long as you don't change, so if you want to swap these, you just rename the extension slot 1 to slot 2 and slot 2 to slot 1. So I'm inside on slot 1 and outside on slot 2. If I rename the extensions, I'm still gonna be outside on this very file where it says slot 2. It's just gonna now be in slot 1. So the very contents aren't gonna change. It's just the name, the slot 2 is now gonna be slot 1. So that's what's gonna change. The name is gonna change, but the contents won't change. The contents are only gonna change when you save. So when you save state, that's the only time the contents are gonna change. So even if you rename the name or the extension, which changes which spot it's in for the save states, the save state is gonna change when you save state. So yeah. So I just wanted to say that because I didn't I thought of that some minutes ago. But yeah. All right, so I'm gonna show you in this extra right here. I'm gonna show you how to get the same starter with the same OT. So I went ahead and made PK Emerson San. That's 3 in Japanese. Sometimes I talk that way, but anyway, but yeah. So PK Emer 3.